Good morning. It is Wednesday, March the 20th. We're playing a little hooky from work this morning because it is chilly outside. Right now the truck is reading 46 degrees, which we do not get very often down here in Central South Florida. So we're going to take advantage of a nice day. It is clear. I can see stars in the sky. No wind, hardly. So if they gonna gobble, it should be this morning. So we'll see. We were out here Sunday, same spot, hunting some public land around the house, non-quota, and it was, 70 plus degrees, 99% humidity, fog. It was miserable conditions. So we're hoping for a little bit better result here this morning. Like I said, I'm hunting a little piece of public land by the house, about 30 minutes from my house. It's non-quota. It's a Wednesday, so I'm hoping not a lot of other hunters out there have my own run of the place, but we will see. So we're going to get going here in a minute. Got a short little boat ride and a bike ride back in there. And it's about 6:30 right now, so another 30 minutes or so before it starts getting blue out. Should be talking, so we're going to pack it in there and see what we can do. All right, see you in a second. All right, I made it where I want to be, kinda. There was another boat in here this morning. First time I've seen another boat back where I usually park, so I was a bit surprised, especially for a Wednesday. But I could see in the dew on the grass where he was walking, and he got here first, so I'm not gonna mess with him. So he went south, so I headed north, and I'm at a spot I usually listen at. It's gonna take me a little trek to get, if I hear one, to get where I can work them, but we got one gobbling. It might be two deep. It's two. We had two gobbling, maybe three deep in the cypress head. You can see it's cypress swamp back here. It's thick. It's really wet this year, but they're roosted on the water on the edge. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I'm not that far. I'm gonna get set up here. I think there's three. There's definitely two. He's hot. We'll see what we can do. they're fired up. I'm pretty sure there's 3. There's 100% 2. It sounds like 2 are further in there. One's closer to me. It's about 8:20, and they were gobbling real good on the roost. Gobbled decent on the ground. I'm in this big cypress swamp. There was definitely 2, and I think there was 3 roosted in here. 2 together, 1 solo. Anyway, they were gobbling good on the roost. And then I could hear some hens back there with them. And when they landed, or when they flew down, I could hear them back in there. They're probably about 400 or 500 yards in there. It's been probably 30, 40 minutes since I've heard them gobble. And I'm hesitant to make a move on them, because you can see it's so open in these cypress swamps. And I know I'm sitting in a good spot. I think they're just back in there about 400 or 500 yards, just feeding and chilling with their hens. My gut's telling me to sit here and wait them out, give it another hour. But my heart wants to get in the game. I feel like if I can get in there in their bubble, within 200 yards maybe, and not spook them, I could get one I could pull one in, but I'm having that internal battle. Should I stay or should I go? We'll let you know what we decide here in a minute. Alright, though. My heart won. We made a move. Probably closed about 200 yards. Heard a crow fly over, they gobbled. They're probably only about 200 yards out now. Hit him with a yelp, they gobbled back right away. Let's see what happens. God. I don't know how much I got on camera. It was so thick in here and I couldn't really see. I couldn't really see that well on that lens. So I don't know if I got the shot or what. God, I love this. Oh my God. I don't know. I shot. He folded. I heard a bunch of other birds cackling. You probably can hear it. So there's other birds with him. Like I told you, there was probably 2. Hell, we even zoomed in. Can you see me? Everything is. Oh, Lord. Oh boy. Them are some black wings. You, like I said, I 2 or 3 on the limb this morning. Man, we got back there. We were back there probably 200 yards because there's one kind of roosted close. I didn't want to get up there in their business. I heard some hens. And I heard some hens. And my brain told me, sit back. It's really wet out here this year. And everything, let me see. Let me see something here. I'm not by any means a professional at this, so take it for what it's worth. But, you know, we were way back here when we started out this morning. And nice, crisp, cool morning. Like I said in the intro, it was 46 when I got out of the truck. And down here in Central Florida, we don't get 46 very often. Obviously, it warmed up because mosquitoes came out here that last minute. You probably could hear it. I had to pull that thermocell out. It's 9:07 right now. We had them on the roost, and there was 2 of them back in here deeper, and then I'm pretty sure I heard another solo that was up by me. He was probably only 150 from me, and they got to gobbling pretty good. And we played the game, and they were hammering. They responded to my calls, but then all of a sudden, you know, when it started to get about fly down time, I could hear some hens, and I knew, you know, okay, it's early season, hens gonna be in the mix. And there was probably about 3 or 4 of them, I could tell, and they pulled them away. They pulled them away through the swamp, back a little bit here towards the lake. A lot of times they go to the lakes in the morning to get that drink, and I was on the other side of them. And I knew they'd been up there where I was before because I'd killed up there before. And sometimes it's later morning once they get done with their hens or get, you know, doing what they're doing. Man, so I made a decision. My gut told me, stay seated. You know, you got a good setup. It's really wet in the swamp. It's thick out there on the open. So like you're in this little corridor. If they're going to come north, you're going to be in a perfect spot. But my heart said, I want to go play the game, man. I want to get in their face and hear them ripping it at me. Just pow! So we heart one. We made the trek through the swamp. It's thick. I mean, you can see kind of what I walked through here. Thick stuff. A lot of cover, but still pretty open. And I probably put about 200 yards from where I sat down to where I sat down on this tree. Nice big old cypress tree. You need these big cypress trees to hide a big boy like me. And man, it was a crow flew over and they gobbled, and I was probably within 200, so I sat down. And from when I sat down, it was a little bit before I turned the camera back on, I pop, cut at them, pow, they hammer at it. Gobble or yelp, they'd hammer at it. But then there's another one on the other. They were on the other side of them. There's another hen, And for all I know, it could have been a hunter. I don't know. Because he would, as soon as they would gobble at me, that hen would start calling back to them. And, you know, it was one of them games. Who's he going to come to? And they were together again. There was two. I never saw the second one. And right there at the end, I heard him gobble, and he was close. And he was coming up the left side. And again, I'm not good at this video stuff, so I don't know how much I got. I think I saw him strutting. He came in from the right, just blowed up, strutting the whole time, and put on a show. I mean, a real good show. I hope I got some of it. And he got out there about 40 yards is what I just walked it off at. But it's thick, you know, you're shooting through. Now here's what I'm looking at. You know, I shot, let's see, right through, let's see if we can get this thing to focus. I shot right through this hole right here. You can see there's some nastiness in there. He was on this side of that tree, about 40 yards. And you know, I don't know, you know, you get nervous when they get that close. They start thinking things. And he was looking, then he's strutting, then he's looking, and you know what, we got done. I love this. This is what I live for. Let's take a look at him. Let's see here. You know what? We're gonna flip to the iPhone, a little better video. There he is. Let's take a look at him. Man, he's a good looking bird. Got him a decent beard. It's all twisted up. You know, I'd say probably 9.5. You know, he has a couple long hairs, maybe hit 10. I don't really care. Let's see what you got for hardware, brother. Decent hooks, probably about an inch. About an inch. These ones are solid black. About an inch. There you go. There's black wings. Broken up. A lot of black, very little white, broken bars. That's your standard Osceola turkey right there. It's flipped around here. That is really nice. Thank you, brother. Man, I do love this. I really, really love this.